Welcome everybody. Today's episode of Game of Graph. The only game where our budget and resources are similar to a 1950s sci-fi film. Now today our contestant is Beaker. Say hello to the audience, Beaker.
Hi.
Okay. Today we will be dealing with speed and time graphs. So, today's topic, Beaker, is a road trip to Florida. So, Beaker, I will read you the statement, and then you will have to guess which graph that statement meets. Now, thinking I know of some graphs, but that's a different story. So, let us begin. Okay, Beaker. You drive 90 miles in 1.5 hours. Then you stop at the rest area. Which graph do you think that matches? Number 1. You are correct, because when you stop at a rest area, you are not moving. So this represents an object not moving because your distance doesn't change as the time goes on. Alrighty. Woo! There goes number 1. Are you ready for your next question, Beaker?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. In this question, you pass Washington, D.C., and then you're stuck behind an accident in Virginia. Which one do you think that matches?
Huh?
Which graph do you think that matches?
Yeah.
You pass and then stuck behind an accident in Virginia. Number 7?
No.
Number 5, and you are correct, because when you are stuck behind the accident, you are not moving. So it would be speed time with nothing moving. Object at rest. You're always stuck in traffic after you pass Washington, D.C., especially Alexandria, Virginia. Don't worry, there's many famous stops along our trip south to Florida. Okay, Beaker, question number 3 coming up. You go back onto I-95 after stopping to get gas. So you're going back onto the highway. What happens when you go back onto the highway? Which graph do you think it would match? Speeding up, very good, because after you get gas, when you go back, you have to speed up to get on that highway. Alrighty, woo! Okay, so, there is no traffic in North Carolina. And you drive at the speed limit for 120 miles in 2 hours. So there's no traffic, and you're driving at the speed limit in 2 hours. What do you think it is, Beaker? Which one? Driving at the speed limit. Constant speed. Very good, Beaker. So you drive at a constant speed at the speed limit, a distance of 120 miles, a time of 2 hours. There you go, Beaker. So far, you're working with a perfect score. Now, let us see the next stop along our journey south. Okay, we're in Delaware, the great Bay State of Delaware, and a deer comes out in the road and we have to slam on the brakes. What graph do you think that would match? 8, slowing down, very good, because we would be driving at highway speed and then have to come to a stop when the deer comes in the road. Good job, Beaker. Alrighty. Only a couple left. Let's see if Beaker can keep up her perfect score. Okay. Legendary scenario. It takes 1 hour to go 5 miles on the Cross Bronx Expressway. Something we've all experienced. And then from the George Washington Bridge, you travel 50 miles in the same amount of time, 1 hour. So which one do you think it matches? Distance speeding up? You are correct. Here you go, Cross Bronx. You're not covering far in time. Well, once you pass the GW and in New Jersey, you start speeding up and you're going the same distance. Or you're going a longer distance, but in the same amount of time. All right, careful with that niche mug. They're a collector's item. Alrighty, here we go. The highway is empty in Georgia. And they have a nice 6 lanes once you enter Georgia. You set the cruise control at 65 miles per hour. So which graph would that match? Number 6, constant speed. You are correct. Your cruise control keeps the car at the same speed. So you're going at 65 miles through the great peach state of Georgia. Now, let's see. Last question, Beaker. For a perfect score. Let's see if you can get it right. Okay. There is a thunderstorm in South Carolina. You're traveling 30 miles in a half hour. The storm hits. Now you travel the same 30 miles, but in 1.5 hours. So Beaker, which graph do you think that matches?
Number 4.
Number 4, slowing down. You are correct, because you're 30 miles at a half hour, so you're going faster, but then the weather hits and you have to slow down. So Beaker, you got all of these graph questions right today. Congratulations, and your prize is a trip to Florida at some point in time. Thank you very much, and I hope everybody enjoyed the game of graph.